What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Calgary Barbell. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the bench press, and specifically we're going to talk about the new setup rule. I think the setup rule is going to impact a lot more people than the bench depth rule. So as somebody who's been personally impacted by this and now needs to change my setup, over the last couple of weeks experimenting, I've found some good ways that I think I wanted to share with everybody to try to create a good position without putting the feet on the bench, to create something that feels like what I had without breaking the new rules. So the first thing that I found was that because of my old setup, I had no idea where my feet went on the ground. So because I'm going to change the order of things around and actually set the feet first, first step is to get an idea where the heck your feet go. So what we're going to do is gasp the illegal setup. So go ahead and just do stuff the same way you normally did. Put your feet up on the bench. Don't let your gym owner see you doing it on their new Eleiko bench, but set everything the way you normally would. Get your grip, get your back set, sit your butt down, wiggle your feet into position, dig them in, get everything where it would be before you unrack, and then pause and sit back up. So from here, you can see where you normally set your feet. You can get the sort of foundation of your setup back to where it used to be. And my recommendation is that we start with setting the feet in the new setup. And from there, we go into the other little trick I found. Now, the biggest advantage of being able to get your feet up on the bench is that you get this massively declined position. You're able to get your weight way up on your traps and get your shoulder blades dug right under you before you sit yourself down. Now, the next best thing that I've been able to find is essentially, once there's some weight on the bar, it's pretty stable, it's pretty anchored. So what I like to do is keep your feet nice and anchored, pick your butt up off the bench, and then push your shoulder blades down one at a time, using the weight of the bar and the stiffness of the rack to counterbalance that. And then set yourself down. And at this point, I mean, I'm pretty damn close to as arched, as tight, and as stable as I was from any setup I did with my feet on the bench. Now, a quick third thing that I think bears mentioning here is going to be get a handoff. With my previous bench setup, I didn't really notice too much difference between a self-unrack and getting a handoff until I got to maybe 90% or up. But I've noticed way more potential for losing position with this new setup without having the feet up on the bench. So pretty much anything working set and above, if you can, get a handoff, and it's just gonna help to keep things really stable and really solid. If you liked these tips, if they helped you, if you tried them out, leave a like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel, leave us a comment and let us know. And I also wanted to ask everybody watching, have you had to change your bench setup? Have you had to change your grip width? How have the bench rules affected you? And if you have been affected, what have you had to do? How has it changed? And do you have hope for the future? Do you think you'll be able to, still have the press that you did? Maybe it's good for you. I don't know. Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody in the next one. Peace.